Well, hello. This is Leo from Create Gallery and Frame. Today we have Bonnie Peacher with us. She's a local Boise artist. I have enjoyed her work for years. I've just seen stuff on the Greenbelt. I've seen stuff around town. You always have a lovely attitude towards life and your paintings as well, and it's finally a great time to be able to hang out with you and just get to know you.
I know, I'm excited.
Yeah, and I can see through your paintings that you're a well-traveled woman.
Oh.
And seeing life in all different sorts of circumstances and environment. What about your travels that kind of carries off into your work?
Oh, I do a lot of pieces based on my travels, and I realized this last year. I actually was on 4 different continents. So I did Europe and Africa and North America and South America. So far I have created paintings from my Europe travels and Africa. Painting centers situated in Morocco and Egypt and Istanbul, various locations like that, Israel, and all over Europe. You've got a lot from Italy. My most recent series are a bunch of pieces that I've been doing of doorways. So I've just been fascinated by the doorways, and one of the things is so intriguing to, I've always got what's behind that door.
Right.
Everybody I think kind of does that, but in Europe they have the most magnificent doors. So I couldn't help but, I do a lot of people, but I've just been intrigued.
And I share that romance as well, not only, from my classes in college with literature and whatnot, but cinema as well.
Exactly.
And even something, to the Beatles and Eleanor Rigby, the lonely woman sitting in her house. And so you're traveling through Europe, you come across a nice little well-lit room, remind you of Vermeer or something, and Eleanor Rigby. So that's how I really relate to your pieces that I see from abroad.
I particularly loved the little village of Cadillac, France. We were there and we got to visit another artist's studios, and they also happened to be a winemaker. So that involved 2 things. I like art and wine and travel. And then we went walking throughout the village, and I said, oh my God, I could live there. This is from that one, and then I have another one with a blue door, and then another little street scene. And I do a lot of people normally. I mean, that's kind of my forte. I do a lot of people, but I also do people in my travels. So if you go looking at some of my pieces, like I have the Egyptian hookah man. He's offered me a taste, and I decided not to because I wasn't quite sure what was in that hookah. I decided it was maybe safer not to try it. But, walking along and seeing 2 guys in Old Jerusalem playing backgammon. I mean, it just struck me as so special, and I don't know if it was an Arab and a Jew. People have asked me that, but since I don't speak that language, I couldn't ask them, and I didn't think I'd want to. And I thought, hey, let it be a little mystery. Let people enjoy the thought that it could be an Arab.
And as you're looking at these 2 men playing cards across continents and whatnot from their origins, what is it about the human expression and painting that you try and capture that gives it a sense of authenticity? Just that little raise of the eyebrow.
Oh yeah, you're capturing that special moment. It's I call myself kind of a genre painter. I'm always looking for something that is an everyday experience in everybody's life.
Right.
I mean, people play backgammon all over the world, but here I'm sitting and finding those guys. And it just struck me as something very special. One of my very first pieces, I'm in Italy, and I'm looking, and here are all the old men sitting around the piazza. And then school gets out, so here come the kids playing. And I looked at some of the sandals of those kids, and I said, "Whoa, those cost more than mine did." I mean, these were special, beautiful. They're in Italy, but you never saw the little old ladies sitting in the piazza. So they were still back in their kitchens doing whatever, or back in the house. But I just loved capturing that moment with the old men sitting there watching and the children play. Now, don't we all, and I call it prized possessions, because I think everybody should appreciate their elders and love their children.
Yes, of
So
course, yeah.
both positions there. So I do that a lot. I tend not to do the same kind of thing you find with a lot. I mean, I love doing musicians, but I'm going to capture them in that swirl.
Yes. Yeah, that's what we love. That's what draws our eye into it.
I can show you one of those.
For that true human relationship.
So this is in Mexico. And we were on our first trip to Tulum, Mexico. And they had some folk dancers, and I absolutely loved the colors. The wall was truly orange.
Yeah, and the loud colors.
Yes, the bold and bright colors. And that tends to be a real theme in my work too. Oh, here's the one I was just mentioning. The old men around the piazza.
Yeah, when you're kind of sitting there, people watching, in a public square, you can kind of see emotional baggage on people. You can kind of see how they're demeanor.
Those expressions on their
the
faces.
Kids lighting them up. These are really special pieces that I really enjoy.
I do a lot of that kind of thing. I want somebody to look at it and say, I wish I could be there with them. I want them to interpret it. I want them to find some common ground, because I think that's what a lot of people
That's what everyone's looking for,
they're
yes.
looking for. They want to see the person in this foreign country, whatever it might be, is just like me.
Exactly.
We all have the same hopes and desires, I think. So that is a lot about my travel pieces.
And even some of your local stuff is great too. I mean, we have great perspective on this piece. She has a nice Santa Cruz. It's another piece of relationship. You could,
Yes.
because the coast isn't too far away.
No, well, this is actually my granddaughter, and she happens to be an animal lover supreme. So this was on my mom's farm.
Okay.
They were visiting grandparents for the first time ever. They had not met my mom, but she has a little sister too, which I've also done paintings of. But that was their first time meeting their great grandma, and that was delightful.
Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, I love these sandbox.
Oh, these guys.
I was photographed. Believe it or not, everyone, I used to have hair. So I was a toe-headed blonde kid, and I was photographed by my mother left and right. And so I love to see these. They just kind of
Yeah, we had coffee with the neighbors that morning. It was like a Saturday morning, and we like to do that every once in a while.
Yeah.
And their grandkids had spent the night, and our grandkids had spent the night. This was their sandbox, but after our coffee, we're sitting there looking, and here are the kids playing. Absolutely wonderful together.
Yeah.
Nobody's throwing sand or wanting that truck or that pail or anything. It's total enjoyment of the moment with boys. And I did love the toe-headed.
And to translate it into a painting is quite a feat. Your composition's great, your balance of color.
Thank you.
Spread that around.
I have won a few awards in all my paintings.
Yes, you're very accomplished. We love seeing your work. What do you got going in the future for us, perhaps?
Well, I'm planning on showing here.
Yeah.
In January. I'm excited about that. I have decided I'm not probably going to do many of the outdoor fair events anymore. I love the idea of being in one location, and I don't have to set up a tent and spend days in 90-plus-degree weather.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to be here. I love the work that you're showing here, and I think I might be a good addition because I'm different. than everybody else here. You do have a lot of people that, I know, not that I don't do landscapes or still lifes,
Yes.
but I do a lot of things that are different in the travel scenes, and I have a huge children's series. I have quite a significant music-related series, like the dancers there or musicians playing in the street. Got quite a few.
Sapphire Room as well.
Yes, I have a piece of the Sapphire Room local here. I've been showing work over there for quite some time. I love the Riverside Hotel. It's
Yeah, it is a
spot.
great place.
And they do show art there too, which I got them to start doing.
Well,
8 years
we've
ago.
had our eye on you since we've opened. We kind of stayed quiet about it, but we kind of let it happen organically, and I was very pleased. I know Joan was when you walked through the door and kind of.
I've been
So
like,
having
ever since we met
conversations.
over the back of my fence.
Yeah, that was kind of a wild meeting. I was like, hey, there's some good artists over there. Check this place out.
Well, and that's one thing I'll say I'm still going to keep on doing, is I show art in my backyard. I live by the Greenbelt, and I've been showing art there since COVID hit, March 22nd, 2020. So if it's a nice day out, and I didn't get it out this morning, and I've been running around because it was raining when I left.
Yeah.
But most days you walk on the Greenbelt, and about mile marker 4, you will come across my place, and there should be a painting out there for you to enjoy.
Yeah, I hit my mountain bike by there, and I'm always cranking to the left, looking, I'm seeing it, looking, there she is. It's
Yep.
good to see it out there. She's very persistent and ambitious. We have
I have
one.
quite a collection.
Yeah.
To show.
So please come to Create Gallery and Frame. Check out Bonnie Peacher and the rest of the artists we have here. We got a great event going on from today, November 28th to December 13th. We would love to see you here. See you soon. Bye.